you are the best player in this fucking house, and you have a very good chance at winning this game.
Honestly, I'm just saying as an aside in this conversation.
Opinion.
I know, and I'm not debating it with you. I'm saying as an aside, I don't think there's a person left in the house I can win a final vote against, so I don't
believe that whatsoever. If they're going to go by gameplay, and you end up in the final two, I think that you will beat everyone because of your gameplay. Okay.
I appreciate the notion. I don't feel that way personally right now. I feel like I'm buried. I feel like I'll be joining you, or Dustin, or whoever, in a couple of days.
Emperor, please go to the diary room.
Yeah. But nonetheless.
Of the people that are left, I don't even really want to go into this.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Dustin is the biggest piece of shit. And you know it and I know it. Do whatever you're going to do. And it's going to be up to you. Whatever. But I really, really do not want... A perfect example is Dustin and Jet. When they couldn't get to me, they would attack Danielle. Okay, and that's fucking bullshit.
Amber,
and Dustin's
please don't hold your microphone
when
in
I
your
talk to him
hand.
outside, I'm like, fuck you. I go, you call her a skank.
Danielle?
What the fuck business do you have
Don't
calling her?
be a
What has she
dick.
ever done to you, dude? What has she ever said to you? I mean, give me a fucking break, Everybody has their thing, and yeah, she was like, and we talked about this. The whole thing with Nick and her shutting herself off from everybody else, and I told her it was a mistake, but you can't tell your daughter that hasn't talked to you in 5 of the last 7 years shit. But I know that you guys are going to go after her next week and want her out, and she knows it too. And that would be, I don't know, the vengeance play or whatever. But I don't want to see her be harassed or suffer because of the shit that I've talked and because of what I have done. We are two separate people. Jamaica was another one. And I went off on her. Dude, it's the funniest thing in the world. She calls my ordained minister mother a bitch. A fucking bitch. Just like, I had to laugh at her. And, your mama and your daughter. Your mama and your daughter. What are you bringing my mother and my daughter into this? If you have a problem with me, say to me.
Yeah, well, from my personal standpoint, I think this is a good time to interject
damn.
You may have taken it as any which way. You could have taken it as a reaction to what happened last week. You could have taken it as me being scared or intimidated. You could have taken it as anything. I chose to avoid you and avoid the situation because I didn't care to involve myself in that. I didn't want to stand in front of you and shout shit back at you. I didn't want to
and
defend
everybody
myself.
agreed that they weren't going to say anything to me because all of a sudden everybody stopped talking back. And
that didn't matter. Well, I wasn't party to that anyway, but nonetheless, take it for what it's worth. I didn't have a desire to fire things back at you or her. That was of no interest to me. That was of no gain to me or whatever. I was more of my deal this week is just trying to come back from.
Be like that
we all know it. I mean, I was
like that.
Done. I was Wednesday at bedtime. I was out. I was at the brink of disaster, and I've spent the last 5 days saying basically, thank God Jessica went HOH because if anyone else did, I'd be going home.
I don't know.